Hey everybody, how are you? How are you tonight? It's so great to see everybody in the chat. We appreciate you guys so much. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody is having a fantastic Tuesday. It's been an interesting week. That's all I can say. It's been an interesting week for us. We've had a lot going on. Um, More than usual. I'll just say that more than usual. But it's kind of leveling out a little bit. I'm hoping things are going to calm down some, and appreciate everybody who who's gotten into contact with us and texted and what have you. We have a very special guest coming on tonight. Surfer Girl 326. You guys know her. She is a fantastic part of our Disney community. We absolutely adore Sheri. She has been collecting Disney memorabilia and Disney pins. She's just a major Disney pin collector for years. And she's going to share her collection with us tonight. All of her memorabilia, pins, everything. Some of her favorite things, because there's too much to share in one Hitchhiker chat. But if you have questions for her about Disney pin trading, how to get started, about events or anything like that, how to trade on property or any of those things, Sheri can answer those questions. So kind of think about that and put those in chat, and we'll get to them. First, let me greet everybody who's in the chat. William may be here, guys, tonight, or he may not be. He is actually having trouble with his internet, so we'll see if William makes it. But yes, Mandy Adams, welcome in. You are also sweet to come in early and talk. And we do have a favorite place to eat in Disneyland. Mandy, I think my favorite place to eat, or of the places that I have eaten, is going to be Blue Bayou. But thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Let's see who else is in chat. Jonathan. Ooh, Jonathan's watching the Alien movie. I want to see that. I definitely want to see that, Jonathan. Sheri is in chat already. Joseph, welcome in. We appreciate you so much for being here. Dean the Turkey Legster, thanks for being here, Dean. Appreciate it so much. Dean has been on with us the past couple of shows, and we really appreciate him for coming in and ghost hosting while William has been taking a little sabbatical. And check out Dean's channel, guys. A lot of good channels in here, so by all means check them out. Joseph, again, sweet of you to pop in. Pam's fam, thanks so much. Hello and hugs and much love to you, Pam. Miss Najuma is in. Always a treat and a pleasure to have you in. Miss Najuma, good to see you. Okay, without further ado, guys, let me bring in Sheri. I tell you what, let me do this. I'm going to bring Sheri in and then do a little This Day in Disney history quickly. And then we're going to get straight to Sheri's collection, because I know that's what you came to see. And hey, Sheri.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Dawn, let me tell you something. I love, whenever I do your replays, which I always do, that is my favorite part. I miss PTV when they used to do. Do you remember during the pandemic? I don't know if you know.
Yes, I do.
Every day on their lunch break, they would do This Day in Disney history.
Yes.
And that was just the highlight of my day. I learned so much from them doing that every day. And I always loved it.
Oh, yeah. Well, and Disney history, I mean, that's one of the things that we definitely share in common, Sheri, is that. So we love to do a little bit of This Day in Disney history. So I'm going to do that right quick. And then we're going to jump right into just, getting to know you a little bit, Sheri. I'm so welcome. Thanks so much for coming on the channel.
Dawn, I am so excited. I've been dying to meet you, and this is the next best thing. I want to give you a big hug.
Oh, thanks, Sheri. I hope that we can meet in the parks.
Well, we gotta make it happen one of these days.
We do. And we will. We will. We'll hit it right when both of
I
us
know
are
my
there.
pass is expiring in December, so we'll have to wait and see. That's why.
Well, and mine's already expired. I went ahead and let
Oh,
mine
okay.
expire. So,
Yeah,
don't have my annual pass, but I do have
yeah,
plans to go in December. So I'm still going, but we just
yeah.
decided Jeff convinced me to do some other things this year.
Well,
So
yeah, James and I, we've got a couple things, it's just, all, financial, but, we'd like to go to Dollywood one of these days, and just do
yes,
something up there. I've never been to Dollywood. I've never been to Gallup,
absolutely.
as close as I used to live there. But, yeah,
Yeah,
that's one of the things. Well,
yeah,
I'll let you,
it'd be
yeah.
me. Yeah,
Thank,
yeah.
thank you, Pam.
That's sweet of him. Thank you. All right,
Oh,
let me
yeah.
do
Oh
this
my
day of Disney. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just, it's always been brown, but it's taken 4 years for all the gray. Because when I lost all my hair during chemotherapy, I had gray streaks, and they're finally going away. But I've got the natural stuff. But yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
when I started my channel, I was blonde, but when it felt, it just feels healthier, and
it looks very nice. It
thank
really
you,
does look good. Yeah,
thank
you
you.
look gorgeous. Okay, let's do this right quick, and then we're going to talk to Sheri. 120 days to Christmas, y'all! Yay! Wait, it's on a Wednesday this year, Wednesday, December 25th. We're only 120 days out, and my Disney World countdown right now is 109 days. Do you know what yours is, Sheri? Any idea?
Oh, it's less than 30. I know. It's about 50.
Yes,
Yes. And then,
yes. Good.
but the funny thing is, I have another one because I have another one that's but about 90 days because then we're going back in November. So
Yeah.
that's
So
always
like
nice when you
I
leave
have
this,
two.
you go home and you have another countdown. Yes.
The only thing better than a Disney countdown is two Disney countdowns. So yeah, that's I love that. I love that. Yeah, I've had that before, but I don't currently. Just some birthdays, guys, and I'm so sorry I don't have my whistle, my train whistle with me, but I
Oh,
did want to say we did have a couple of birthdays pass. Yvonne Myers of Myers and the Mouse. We love Yvonne and Kelly so
yeah.
much. Her birthday was on the 23rd. Happy
And Pete.
birthday,
Yeah.
Mama Mouse. We love you. Also, Wally of Wonderful World of
Oh, that's
Walter.
right.
Yeah, his was on the 25th. So happy birthday. We love Mark and Irene and Wally. And it's
And I
probably
think
Wally's
Pete's.
what, seventh or eighth?
Oh my goodness. I
Is
didn't
that
know.
right? I don't know how old Wally was. That's terrible. But Wally, happy birthday. Happy birthday. And also today, Belinda, is my sister in law's birthday, Belinda.
Oh,
So I wanted to wish
happy birthday.
Belinda a very happy
Oh,
birthday. Yeah.
and I
So
think
happy
Pete's
birthday,
birthday.
everybody.
I think Pete and Ivone shared the same birthday, I believe, last Friday.
That Pete's birthday. Now you're right about that. Pete's birthday just passed too. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, how could I forget Pete? Happy birthday to Pete. I will try to sneak out here and get my train whistle. I'm gonna give him a blast on the train whistle um, in just a little bit. I just didn't lay it on the table. Okay, this day in Disney history, just quickly, y'all. 1908, Lyndon Baines Johnson, the 36th United States president, is born near Stonewall, Texas. In 1964, he presented Walt Disney with the Medal of Freedom, the
Hmm.
nation's highest civil honor. 4 years later, Johnson presented a congressional medal, a congressional gold medal to Walt's widow in honor of his distinguished public service. You, of course, can visit President Johnson and all the U.S. chief executives at Disney World's Hall of Presidents. Pretty cool.
Awesome.
1934, 15 months after its release, Disney's short Three Little Pigs has grossed $150,000. A movie theater ticket sells for about 5 cents, a nickel, 1934. And the third one that kind of caught my eye is in 1964. Disney's live action and animated film Mary Poppins has a lavish world premiere at Grauman's Chinese Theater. Y'all remember when it was called Grauman's Chinese Theater
Mm.
in Hollywood? The comedy musical stars Julie Andrews, who will win an Academy Award for Best Actress, and Dick Van Dyke. The film will also win Academy Awards for Best Film Editing, Best Original Score, Best Song, and Best Special Visual Effects. Some of Hollywood's biggest stars were in attendance for the premiere: Angie Dickinson, George Hamilton, Angela Lansbury, Carl Reiner, Debbie Reynolds. Yeah, so it was star studded, and just a wonderful, wonderful movie. Of course, Mary Poppins remains probably top five for me in Disney movies. And if you guys have not seen the other live action movie that has to do with Mary Poppins and gives the backstory of Mary Poppins, then you need to watch. Guys, what's the name of
Saving
it?
Mr. Banks. Was
Page,
Saving Mr. Banks, I
Saving
believe.
Mr. Banks. Yes, Saving Mr. Banks.
That was a good story.
Fantastic movie. Yeah,
Yes. Tom
fantastic movie.
Hanks. He
Absolutely.
Tom Hanks. He outdoes himself. I tell you.
Oh, he did. Tom Hanks plays a Walt Disney in that movie. I agree, Sheri. He's fantastic. As he was very honored to play Walt Disney. But yeah, Saving Mr. Banks. Y'all watch that. Watch that too. Both are on Disney Plus. Okay, Sheri. Surfer Girl 326. Sheri. You have a YouTube channel, which I invite everybody to go check out Sheri's YouTube channel, give her a sub, and I'll drop that link. Or so if one of our moderators wants to put Sheri's YouTube channel link in the chat, by all means do that. Now you're also Sheri on Instagram,
Surfer
and
Girl Reiner.
there you go. There you go. So if you guys want to drop those links for us, by all means do so. And Sheri, could you let's just start with tell us a little bit about yourself, whatever you'd like to
Okay.
share. A lot of people in the chat know you, but I know that we have a lot of family members who watch, and people who are on Team Replay who may not know you. So let's get to know you a little bit.
All right. I think. Well, I'm going to go my little notes. You gave me some questions,
Yeah.
and I think that was the first one. So the community. So I found the YouTube community. I really didn't watch YouTube that much, except for we James and I were big. We watched Adam the Woo, and we watched Justin Scard, and we they did both did. Justin did mostly Disney, and Adam did different things,
Thanks,
and
Dave.
I even I was a Patreon member of Adam's, and we've been watching him about 8 or 10 years, and
Ah, okay.
and then when he was still living in his van, and then Adam deserves everything. Him and Nate, who I've gotten the pleasure to meet, by the way, Paige and Mr. Morrow. Um,
Yes,
and
Nate's very sweet.
so I came home one day, and I'm like, "Oh, you're watching YouTube again?" It's like, and like we pay for the cable. And he said, "Listen," he said, "I bet you right now I can turn this TV on and someone live from a Disney park will be on." I'm like, "Real what?" And so he turned on, and there
Yeah,
was this brother and sister, and they did when I we started watching Josh and Jenna, they did not show their face. They
right.
were you heard their
Yeah,
voice, and there was these two
yeah.
sweet voices. Have a great big beautiful tomorrow, and they just would walk. They would just walk, and they didn't do any
Hmm.
ride. What that they wouldn't do any rides. They would just do walk, and you could hear the ambiance. And
Hmm.
I'm like, oh my god, that is Cinderella's castle. Oh my
Yeah,
god. I'm like,
yeah.
okay, this is pretty cool. I like,
Hmm.
and then we subscribed, and we started watching them,
Yeah,
and um and being meeting Josh, and Josh, Jenna, and Dale that night at the meetup, that was just the highlight because those and Dale, because I don't know very many people.
Nice.
He has a little channel, but during the pandemic, he rode his little bike through the little Disney area through that main road, whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
and he did a video, and I said, because you know what I went through and everything, and nobody could go near the resorts were
Right.
shut,
Everything was closed. Yeah.
everything, you couldn't go near anything, and he would, and he looked, and there was spaceship, there was a
Hey,
Space
Amy.
Mountain, there was the castle, and there was the Grand, and the
Yeah.
Contemporary, and then my Polly. Oh, the
Yeah. Oh,
Polly
yeah.
is
Yeah.
my,
And all you could do was look. It was
and I was just
closed.
like,
Oh, my gosh.
oh my God. I'm like, and after I commented, he subscribed to my channel. I said,
Oh,
Dale, I
how
said,
sweet.
and
How
when we got
sweet.
to meet him in person, I said, Dale, I don't know if you, I said, I'm Surfer. Surfer girl, hi, how are you doing? Oh, I'm so,
Oh,
and I told him about he goes, yes, I know who you are. And Josh immediately, when I said, hi, they don't know me as Sheri. They don't know me. Well,
right.
they call
Right.
me Sheri, but
They know a lot of us as just our screen names.
and I said, Surfer girl, I said, oh, Surfer, oh my goodness. And they both talked to me almost 30 minutes, 20, 30 minutes. Nobody came
Oh,
around.
how
I
sweet.
was like, you know how he's like, you're good. He's like, I'm talking, in other words, it's
Yeah.
okay. And him and
Yeah.
Jenna both,
They're very kind.
they
Which
are,
is at
they are
least what you
sincere
get with
because
Josh and Jenna.
I got
Yeah.
diagnosed. I went in their chat because that was my whole Hana. And I said, Josh and Jenna,
Yeah.
I really could use your prayers. I'm scared to death. It's my birthday. I just got
Mhm.
diagnosed with breast cancer. And I just got downsized on my job. They're like, oh, everyone in the hearts,
Mhm.
please, keep Surfer Girl in your
Mhm.
hearts for Surfer Girl. And that just everyone, and from that day, every time anyone that was in there saw me, it was like, oh, hey, Surfer Girl, how are you? We're praying for
Mhm.
you. We got your back. Every
Sweet.
minute from that day,
Yeah.
I knew everyone had my back. Everyone's praying for
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
and everything. And just the community has always
Mhm.
been there for me,
Yeah.
and everyone that filmed from their house during the pandemic. Um,
Oh, yeah.
everyone. It's just when I was sitting in my chemotherapy treatments, I could listening to them talk, just help me, and everything, and it's
Mhm.
just the community was
It's
just
just a tough time. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
that was golly, that was just it's interesting you should mention that, Sheree. I was thinking about that time period for like the
oh
past
my
couple of
gosh, Pam
days.
says that was the first day she had met me in the chat with you and
Oh,
I.
my.
Oh my gosh, Pam, that you remember
Aw,
that. That's so
how
amazing.
cool.
I'm sorry, darling.
Well,
I didn't.
Sheree, I think that's the first time I had met you in chat. I mean, I had seen
Really?
you in chat before, but I think, but we really, as the community began to pray for you and, and really, kind of reach out to you, virtual hugs and just, concern over your condition.
Yeah.
That's the first time that, that we really got to know you as well. So, yeah, me
Yeah.
too, man. Yeah. Yeah.
So the next thing you would ask me, why did I start my YouTube channel?
Mhm,
Um, it
mhm.
was really a whim. I liked doing DIYs. I liked making wreaths. And I started it by doing Disney DIY crafts. My first couple videos I did in my kitchen,
Okay. Uh-huh.
and I've shown them a couple. I have a Christmas one that Christmas time it will be in my background. I made a huge. It's about the size of Sheri's that she did PTV.
Wow. Wow.
It's a big,
Yeah.
and I did it the colors of my living room. I did like apple green and red, and I did that, and I did a couple one. I did a frozen wreath, and I
Mhm.
went to a Dollar Tree. I did different variations, and I did one for $10,
So
and
that's what
then
you started with.
yes,
That's how you
uh-huh,
started your
yep,
channel. You have,
and
let's say you currently have
I'm
575 subs,
yeah, I'm in almost
and
600.
593 videos.
Yep.
So, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah. So,
And the next year was our anniversary. And 2019, I believe did I go on my birthday? I can't remember if my birthday trip was first, but we started going to parks. And I didn't film when we went on on my birthday, but on our anniversary, we went to Magic Kingdom. We did a Magic Kingdom,
nice.
and I did my first video up and down, and
Lot of us do.
and the train was still closed, but James had been, and we were there. We were
Yeah.
there. No, wait a minute. Yeah, so I think what happened was we were there on my birthday, but we didn't go to Magic Kingdom. And when we went in September, the train was closed, and James was so heartbroken. And I said, "Honey," I said, "Go take the train. Go do your thing." And
Right,
then they let him
right.
do the whistle, whatever they let him. And he wanted to do that. And I said, "I'm going to go
Okay, Dean.
do my
Good night.
thing. Good night, Dean." And so I did my castle pictures, and that was our 20th anniversary. And so we did that, and I did a couple shorts, and we did Pirates and Pals. Okay, that was in 2020. That's right. We didn't go, the Pirates and Pals, and I wish they would bring it back. In 2020, on my birthday,
I've
uh,
heard of that.
I got to meet Donna, and it was before the pandemic. I got to get a Donna and Sam, and I met Nick Magical in his live,
Nice.
and it
Yeah.
was before the pandemic. So I got to hug. I made pillows, Disney pillows for them. I uh, I
Oh.
made Sam. I didn't. I think I made a Frozen. I think I made an Olaf for Sam because she loves Olaf, and I made a Beauty and the Beast for
Oh.
Donna. And I'm
Oh, how
because
fun.
because
Wonderful.
during the pandemic, I got so many pillows. They were going to throw them away, so I had all these pillows,
Oh,
and I
wow.
had this in
Nice.
material, and I hot
Uh-huh.
glued them. I can't sew, so I hot glued them, and I made it like an envelope, and I just what I loved it.
Cool.
I just wanted to make gifts for people at Christmas time. I sewed Dollar Tree placemats
Hey,
that were
Dave.
Christmas,
Welcome in.
and they're almost like upholstery material type, and they were really nice. And I made Christmas pillows for all of Dave James's family, and
Oh my, that's such
so,
a good idea. Okay,
yeah,
so are those all those first videos where you started out with the crafts, are those are all still on your channel, right?
yes,
So we can check
you'll
those
see
out.
my long blonde. You'll see my long
Cool,
blonde hair. Yep, you'll see my long
cool.
blonde hair. And I made a
Okay.
video after I was diagnosed. A friend of mine gave me some gifts. 'Cause she was a survivor, and I made a couple videos way back then, thanking everybody that was there for me. I mentioned everybody, and before I lost all my hair, and so
Now, Cherie, you are that we know that that was a tough journey for you.
but
Um,
God, which is He totally had my back. He put people in my life.
yeah,
My neighbors were there for me, brought me food. Just
yeah.
I wouldn't wish this on anyone, but I have five. I had 3 or 4 friends that I went to high school with that all were different. Some had double mastectomy. Some had um, by
Mhm,
um, they didn't have full mastectomy, but they just had
mhm, mm. Partial,
yes,
partial.
just like my mother in law is also a breast cancer survivor, and
Oh, gotcha.
so having them
It's
to
tough.
ask questions, and just
Mhm.
if I didn't message them, like once a week, or they would like, Cherie, how are you doing? And
Yeah, yeah.
I met my one of my friends, my YouTube friends now, Mary the Sistertears. Her and her sister Tony have a channel. My friend Melissa, Geeking Out with Melly Mel, said, Cherie, you should reach out to Mary. She's a survivor, and y'all have a lot in common. And me and Mary, we did a swap in 2020 at Christmas 2020, and I got to know her, and she's a very dear and dear friend of mine. And when Pete had her on his channel, um, I called in, and he let me talk to her and wish her luck and
Nice.
everything, and because and thank her for what she did for me. Because when you go through things like that, and you're able to share your knowledge and just different things, and
Right.
it's just so that
It means a
now,
lot.
yeah.
It means a lot. So you have, you have a testimony now, Sheri, and you're able
Well,
to help other people.
God doesn't put you through something if He doesn't, He. I don't say, God. Of course, I don't think God wanted. He doesn't make you go through things, but I kind of think He does to see how much He'll lean on Him. Because
Mm-hmm.
I don't mean to, some people may not believe in God, but I absolutely do, and I don't know how people go through anything without having the comfort, and he will
I
absolutely,
agree.
if you let him through music, through another person, just anything.
I agree.
And I had that. I've had a relationship with him since I was a little girl, and my family instilled that. My uncle that gave me away instilled that. He gave me my first Bible. He told me to go when I was in my teens. He sent me a check, and he said, "Go find you a Bible." He said, "You go find an NIV that you can understand, and a Bible cover, and and it's just it has to be
Very
instilled, and
special.
if you don't share the
Special.
gospel, other people don't know about it. So, but anyway,
That is true. And um, I fully understand and appreciate your faith. And sorry about my voice, guys. I've had a
I'm
little
just I know I
problems with
do.
my
You got
sinuses.
some cough drop or anything that you can take? Your throat
I've
getting
got some
dry.
water. I probably should have taken some cough drops, but hopefully I'll be okay. Um,
I'm just glad you're
okay,
feeling a little
let's see.
better. I know,
Oh,
that's
yes,
yeah.
I am. I appreciate it. Um, okay, Sheree. Um, what do you have to now? You've been collecting Disney pins for many years.
That 2018, I believe, I officially kind of started.
Okay,
Yeah.
so tell us how you got started, and maybe share some of your favorite pins with us.
Um. Well, I think maybe going to the parks and what the on one of my trips we went to Wilderness Lodge, and they just had this gigantic pinboard there. And thank you, Pam. Love you. Love her so much. Thank you. And that pinboard was just, oh my goodness, it was huge. And I actually bought one of my first pins there. It was actually one of my Walt pins, and I'm like, so then I kind of found out about it, and I think I found a couple Facebook trading groups
Hmm.
on Facebook, Disney Kitties,
There's some good groups. I belong
um,
to a couple of pin trading groups on
and
Facebook too.
I bought, and I think I can't remember if this was, oh, this was it. And this, I think you could, this is just an open edition pin, and this was one of the first pins I got, and let me show you. And it's it opens up, so it's got a, if you can see it, okay, so there's Mickey, and I don't,
Yes.
kind of
Oh my
holographic.
gosh, Sheree, that's one of the first pins I bought
And you
too.
see Walt? Walt is right
Yes.
there. Walt is
Yes.
there. And then you
Yes.
open it up,
I have
and
that one too.
there they both are.
Yes.
I like,
Yes, I
um,
love that one.
so that is part of, so this is, a little part. This is a little, a small shadow box of some of my Walt pens. This is most of
Nice.
them. I'm just, I don't know if they're gonna fall off or not. There we go. But yeah,
Oh yeah, don't want to do that.
there
Yeah.
we go. So there they
Careful.
are.
Oh
And
my
that,
goodness.
yeah,
You
that is
gotta
some of
find out.
them. Um,
Careful. I don't want you to lose them.
I just, anytime I can find one. And the funny thing is, I don't. even the characters I don't collect. Like some people, I know my love-hate relationship with Tinkerbell. I,
Oh,
when I was a girl, I used to, I even have a Tinkerbell coat. So this is one of my, this is a Walt Disney pin,
oh
and
my goodness.
Tinkerbell's on it, but
Oh, how neat.
oh, let me move
Oh,
my
that's
finger.
love that. I
So
love
there are,
that.
my Walt Disney
Huh?
collection is, I explained this. So tomorrow is Wednesday, and if y'all don't know, on Wednesdays I have Pins Day Wednesday, and some weeks I because I can't buy pins all the time, so I like try to be creative and show different collections
Mm-hmm.
and everything. And here's another Walt Disney pin. That's
Oh,
this one I
nice.
had to get because Lady and Tramp are on this one, and I had to get this one. Let's see, they're
Oh, look at the, oh, that's wonderful.
Pinocchio, um,
Oh, I love that one.
Pinocchio, Mickey.
Nice.
And let me. I'll just show a couple real quick since you got me big, and but that's there's Pinocchio, and
Mm-hmm.
one of my favorite one that I got, and I tried to get as many as I can in a trade. This was so every year they do around his birthday, and
Mm-hmm.
this is an open edition pin.
Oh, that looks like a locket.
It is.
Oh my
And it's got his
goodness.
birthday on the back of it. When you open it up,
Oh my
his birthday
goodness.
is here, and so it's there's two pictures. So this is when he's a baby, and I'm
Oh
gonna
my
try to turn
goodness.
it. Oh, and I can't tell. Oh, okay. So there he is.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
It's
Yeah, we
like a
can see it.
lenticular,
That
I
it's
think.
oh my goodness.
Yeah. So I can show my wall. I could. Yeah, I'll be here. My Walt
Oh.
Disney. I just what he
Well,
did for
we
us.
want to just look at, anything that you want to share
Oh,
with us, Sheree.
and I got this out for you because I knew I sent you the picture
Yes.
because of that trip. Everyone needs to see this movie. It's a movie. It's a full movie.
Mhm.
I don't know if they have it on Disney Plus, but I've seen it. This is the pin.
The documentary is on Disney Plus. Yeah,
And
it's on
and
Disney
if you
Plus.
are any kind of a Disney buff, Walt, I mean,
Yes.
and you get to see all the Imagineers when they were in their heyday, because
Oh, yeah.
Mary
Yeah.
Blair and uh,
Yeah.
oh Davis, Alice Davis, and all of
Yeah. Oh,
them.
yeah. Yeah.
So this is
Really.
um, so this is so so this is the card. This is the postcard.
Mhm.
This
Mhm.
pin came
Walton
from.
El Grupo. Y'all, we're talking about it's on Disney Plus. We're talking about a special, and it's about the South American tour that Walt Disney was asked to take by our government.
Yes.
He was asked to go to the South American countries and on a good, it was called their Goodwill Tour, and he was basically trying to influence the South American countries to be on our side in World War II, and it was completely successful.
I'm going
And
to
he
show a
took
couple.
a group with him of his Imagineers. Yeah, and that's
So
what
this
this
is
is about.
another. This is not actually a Walt pin, but when my one of my sellers that I buy from,
Hmm.
she showed the postcard, and I literally and I this is when
Oh,
I started collecting Chip and Dale. So I literally bought this for the postcard. But this is Chip and Dale. This was the 55th anniversary of
neat.
Disneyland.
Oh, neat.
Uh, Dale's on the left and Chip is on the right.
Yeah.
And isn't that the
Oh,
cutest? I like.
it is. It is.
And then this one also. I This one is just the this is my favorite, one of my favorite pictures of him.
Yes, it is mine
And
too.
then there's the
Thereafter.
pin. There's both of them. And
Oh,
I'll take this off so you can see it. But this was the annual
that
pass
is.
holder. This was from 2009,
Uh-huh.
and
And
they're pin on pin.
oh,
And
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
and
that's fantastic. Yeah.
um,
I love a Walt Disney pins. If it's got Walt Disney on it, I'm probably gonna buy it. I'm the same way, Sheri.
and
And
I'm what.
Pam says
Uh-huh.
she loves Mary Blair too. Mary Blair is my favorite
Well, Small World. That I was going to get to. I
favorite
know you
magic.
had asked me. The Small World is my favorite ride. And Don, I had to show this for you. Look at this. My friend Matt, he haunted stitch pins, did some stitch pin, and this is a mashup.
Oh, look.
Look at Lilo. She is
Oh,
not happy.
oh.
She is not happy. Um,
That is so cool.
is
Now
it?
that's jumbo pin, Cherie,
Yes,
right?
yes. It has a couple of
Wow.
scratches on it, so I got it for nearly nothing. Um, like $10 or $15. But
Oh
I
my
love it.
goodness.
I love it so much because they're both
That
this,
is, I love it's a Haunted Mansion, Lilo and
and then
Stitch
as you could
mashup
tell, the candelabra
with the
moon.
floating candelabra. That I love that one.
But
I love that. So you
I,
collect Chip and Dale, right? You said you kind of
I had
collect the
just in the
vault.
past after meeting them at Garden Grill, and well, I mean, I had a few. Those Walt pins
Uh-huh.
started it, but after me and James got to meet them, I'm like, they just had my
Yeah.
heart. They're just the sweet.
Chip.
They they were like the one of them came behind us and did like this and got behind me and James
Yeah.
and
Oh, they're precious. Chip and Dale are one of the best meet and greets on Disney property. They're so much fun. They really are. I love, love, love meeting Chip and
I
Dale.
I don't have a lot of fantasy pins, but I have a couple, and one of my favorite ones. So I have a pin seller on Etsy, and she makes buttons also. But look at this.
Oh
Can you guess
my.
who he is?
Wow.
He
Okay.
was
He is
he's my favorite
uh
princess.
well, he's Moana
Yes,
Stitch.
yes, he's Moana. It's Stitch, and he's dressed as Moana.
That is so
And I have
cool.
you can't see from here, but I bought Ariel first, Stitch
Uh-huh.
Ariel. I have oh Pam, I should have took I have Ursula, Stitch's Ursula,
Yeah.
Rapunzel and Flynn
Oh my
and
goodness.
Gaston and Belle and then the Beast. So those she did all those.
Okay,
And
now Cherie, do you
uh,
have any idea how many pins you have in your collection?
oh Lord, oh my.
Do you have
I,
any idea? Estimate? Guess?
I mean, my stitch pin alone is a couple hundred. I mean, I couldn't tell you. I mean,
Mhm.
because I have them in books. Um, maybe
Yeah.
about 500 at the maybe 500 at
Yeah.
the.
Yeah.
I mean, because I have so I have Lady and the Tramp. My Smarbold is in 3 shadow boxes.
Hmm.
Stitch is in one. This is now Little Mermaid. Before I so 2018. Um, okay, where are you? Where's my first Little Mermaid pin that I got? Ariel was my first collection, and when
Okay.
I had breast cancer, or maybe before, you know, I lost my job and everything. I had a pin collection, and I sold almost all of them.
Mhm.
And I slowly am. Oh, here she is. This is when I started getting interested in pin trading. I went to my Disney outlet store to see what they had, and
Aw.
this was my very first um,
Aw.
Ariel pen that I bought, and
Aw.
I wore her on my jean jacket for the longest time. And then I said, you know what, I would like to get some more of these. So so I started buying more, and that was when. Oh, you know what? I'm going to show you something real quick. Um,
Okay.
because James, um, oh goodness, it was the year they started the Mickey these. It was
Oh, okay. Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Steamboat
So
Willie.
this was January,
Uh-huh. Oh,
and
okay. Yeah, yeah.
and then
Yes.
I just thought this one was so.
Yeah.
I love. I was born in the '60s, but I love the '70s, and I
Yeah.
this one, and those were two, and I have the Mickey plush from my birthday February because it was gold and it was really
Oh,
pretty,
nice. Yeah.
and so here's another one. This is a total random um mashup of all the princesses
Oh, look at
as
that.
Spice Girls.
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
Is that not the hilarious? I just when I saw
Wow. No, yeah, and
isn't
that's
that
also a jumbo
I
pin.
just and it's so huge. I
Uh-huh.
loved it so much. So
Now, Cherie, what is can you tell us a little bit about the different types of pins? Like there's limited
yeah.
edition, there's special edition.
So
Can you tell
for
us a little
example,
bit about and the jumbo pins, that kind of thing?
open edition is considered anything you so you can pretty much buy them in the parks and
Right.
they don't they continuously make them like they'll
Mhm.
but they may stop so then it's retired
Right.
or whatever
Right.
and I have some the older pins before 20, maybe 2008 2009 so let me show you a sandbag was she so Ariel so so for example the one that let me show you a bigger one
So just open
okay
edition then is just pins that you can buy in the park. They don't have
yes
any necessarily
right
special number or
right
anything like they're just straight open to. They make so many, it's just unbelievable the
right
number of
and
pins.
some of the
Beautiful stuff.
open editions now they're starting to do different elements like pin on pin and moving elements. The new small
Yes,
ball pins came out. And
sliders.
yes,
Yeah,
so
spinners.
yeah, and so this is an older pin. I don't know what year it is. This is called a waffle back. Um,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's yeah,
Okay.
and there's a waffle back and it literally I don't know if it'll come up but it's plain, but it's just got
Oh,
lines,
okay.
and
Yeah, I
we
see
call
that.
it. They're just they somebody I don't know who's I heard they're called it's called the waffle bag. So by the way, this
Okay.
is my one of my little side collections is surfboards,
Oh,
and I had to have this because
yeah.
Minnie is my girl. Minnie Minnie actually is what my whole life I've always been a mini girl. I was never
Yeah.
when I was younger, I was not a princess girl. I was a tomboy.
Gotcha.
But Minnie
Gotcha.
was my jam. I've always
Yeah.
loved Minnie. I was Minnie Mickey, of course Mickey, but Minnie was my jam. Always loved it. So I'm trying to. So that's a waffle back, and then there's the older ones are
Okay.
called sandbacks.
Okay.
Sandbag,
Now, so it just kind of depends on the finish on the back of the
yes,
piano as to what are the waffle backs older pins, Cherie? Okay.
yes. So
Okay.
anything that doesn't have a Mickey on the back is before. So I want to. So where did that walk the Disneyland pin go? That
Okay.
was
Pam has a question for you.
yes. What is it?
Where are you a surfer?
I was. I had the whole
Nice.
everything. I can't remember about 5 or 6 years ago. I had the wetsuit. I had all the wetsuits. I had two boards. My and I took lessons, and my rotator cuff started. I could hear whenever I would try to pop up. I'm like, so
Um,
I had to give it up because I had a
oh,
friend that had that surgery, and it's not
yeah.
fun.
Oh,
So I stick to
oh,
boogie boarding now.
yeah. Gotcha.
um, so
Gotcha.
this is so it must be before 2000. So it must be 2008 or 7 because
Hmm.
this is 2009. I know early 2000s they started doing the the Mickey heads.
Right.
And then like you said
Yes.
there is limited
Yes.
release and there's limited
Right.
edition.
Right.
The limited release, they've been doing a lot of. Those are mostly like in your festivals and stuff like that. They're like there's like a limited
Holidays.
time. I think the release is like there's a limited time that there's
Right.
released,
Right.
and then the editions are the lower the edition, the more value they are, I believe.
hmm
So
Now, limited edition will be like they release like 1,000 pins, or that
right.
it's there's like a definite number of pins that they release, and that's it. So if you get one, then you know that you have
Right.
like one of whatever,
So like
4,000,
this one, the
3,000.
Lady Tramp that I had, I believe
Mhm.
this is like 1,000. But
Okay.
I've got a couple. Yeah, this was the celebration of the 65 years of Lady and the Tramp.
Oh, and look at the back. Yeah. Wow. And it's yes. And so the backs of
And
these are really are really elaborate too. And you have to pay attention, right, Cherie, because
yes,
there is a
um,
market um, for pins that are fake,
and I
fake Disney
actually,
pins, y'all.
and just for the sake of conversation, so I have a couple. But when I find something in the park from a cast member that I love, and I know it's a fake, I'll keep it just because, like for Ariel, I have a couple. I'm not really sure if this one is real or not, but when I
Yeah, they're
found,
called scrappers.
yes,
Fake pins are called scrappers. Yeah.
yeah,
And there people, yeah, people in the Facebook, the
and
Facebook groups can get
there's
kind
so
of
many rumors
militant.
out there. People will say, "Oh, if it's a magnet, all this, it just goes out the window." They are getting really good. So there
Yeah.
was the hidden Mickeys are the ones a lot of people mostly collect. I mean, copy. But this was a little called. This is a hit. This was a hidden Mickey, and uh, they had the teacups of all the princesses. So I'm going
Mhm.
to show you the. Well,
I
see,
do like
you
that.
can't really tell. So on the back, so this is like a sandbag because there's nothing on it.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
And all the pins now have, even the hidden Mickeys even have Mickey's on the back. But that's a sandbag in particular. But
Now, did I see Cherie recently that in order to make it harder to duplicate these pins by unscrupulous people, they have actually put little crystals on the
yes,
like there's a
I know.
crystal
Yes,
on the
my first pin, I got the French when we stayed at Port Orleans for my birthday in 2022. I noticed it. But you know what I've heard? They can even do that now, and I'm like,
oh sure, yeah. They
I'm
figure
like,
out, golly, they
it's
just
really a shame.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
it's just crazy. Yeah.
yeah, but yes,
So they
I've got
have so Disney, tries different ways to stop the counterfeiters from, I mean, guys, I guess people will
it's just,
uh try to fake anything. It's just really
and
sad.
I have a couple pins that I don't. It's not normally in my collection, but when I see something that like brings nostalgia or something to me,
Uh-huh.
but I do collect the Disney dogs. Like, Lady and the Tramp, it has a whole collection. But some Dalmatian pins I will collect. But they had an arcade series, and
Oh,
this
oh.
is so adorable. So, the thing, so yeah, and you'll see there's a couple different Dalmatians on there, like Lucky and
Okay.
Patch and Jewel. There's
Okay, now
different.
this set then, Cherie, was like different, was it different Disney characters on
Yes,
arcade
every month.
games?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, every
Oh,
month
how
was
fun.
was a different one, and
How cool.
oh, and then there was a pinball machine one also,
Oh, how fun.
and
Oh, I love that.
and this Pixar
Yeah.
was the only one that I've been able to get, and you know what? I got it for $4.99.
Oh my goodness. You got it at the Character Warehouse, Cherie?
Yes, the character warehouse.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um, And I'm going to show
Gosh.
one more Lady in a Tramp pin.
Oh.
This I bought this one.
Oh.
This was during the pandemic. This came out 2020, and this
Ah.
was the anniversary. This was another
That
anniversary.
is huge.
Yes, this is a limited
Oh,
edition of 2000. But yeah, they that is my favorite movie, and I wanted to show you. So I have a fantasy collector. I don't. So it depends. So they still do pin day. Yes, they have pin events, and they do have cast members that have little lanyards and stuff. So here's a couple of my fantasy pins.
oh my goodness.
This has got almost every character from the movie. It's
Wow. Look at
uh,
that.
Aunt Sarah, the villain. I call her. She's the villain, the bad guy,
Oh my goodness.
because she owns
That is an
Cyan.
amazing
She
pen.
she owns Cyanam, and then Trixie. Okay, and then Trusty. Oh,
Wow.
there's a beaver. Okay, there's Trusty and Jacques.
Oh
But
my goodness.
you know, one of my favorite side collectors. So Dawn, my mom loved Peggy Lee,
Mhm.
and the dog that sings, he's a tramp, and I love him. I
Yeah.
love Peggy. Even her, she's on here. She's on
Oh my
here.
goodness.
All the dogs in the kennel are in here.
Wow. That is
And
Sheri, that is an amazing pen.
and
That may
she
be the biggest pen I've ever seen.
her oh gosh, what is her name? But um flights flights of and fancy fantasy pins. And I have multiple videos of her. I recommend her. I don't do a lot of fantasy pins. She
Mhm.
keeps you in the Instagram chat, and the whole time
Okay.
the pin is being made, you get to see.
Uh-huh.
You even get to have a say so a little bit.
Oh,
And whenever
wow. Yeah.
and if she sends it back, she'll show you what it looks like. Um,
Hey.
so one. This is my second one. Here's another one.
Oh,
And
wow. Okay, let me
and
revisit.
I'm gonna take it off because so in the back it's got Tony's.
Oh my goodness.
You can see through it. So
Oh my
I've always
goodness.
and I have another one that's a L for lady. So I've got these three, and I have one
Oh,
more that's on the way, and they're like $35-$40 she charges, and
uh-huh.
and fantasy pins are
That's
really
amazing.
expensive. And so yeah, so
Golly, those are amazing.
flights of fancy, you know, like I'm so fancy fantasy
Mhm.
pins. And
Gotcha.
Sandy, that is her name. And
Okay.
I
Gotcha.
highly I don't I can't yeah, they get
Anybody in the
expensive.
chat have any questions, y'all? If y'all have any
Yes, please.
questions, by all means, put them in the chat. Now, Cherie, if you okay, let's if you there's anybody in the chat or somebody who has never bought a Disney pen, they have no clue. Totally newbies, rookies at pig collecting. How would you? What would you suggest they do to get into Disney
Well,
pin collecting?
there's just different ways. Like I started buying from Instagram sellers so that I know they would real. You can go, they have in the parks, like you can buy the lanyard, and they have what's called starter kits. And they'll have 4 or 5 pins, and you can start that way. And
Those
you
are
can
a
give
good.
them all away. You can trade them all away, or you can keep one or two
Mhm.
that way, or just you can buy open edition pins. Um, but they're not cheap anymore. They used to they I mean the
Yeah,
cheapest pin,
they've gotten
they're not even
expensive.
9.99 anymore. I mean,
Yeah, they have
um,
gotten pretty expensive. They really
yeah.
have,
So I'm like,
which is just kind of disappointing. For
yeah, but I'm a,
one pen to be $20.
and
Yeah.
some people buy. There's pins like 4 or 5, two like two to a set. But
Mhm.
the open edition pins. but I generally buy what I like. I
Yep.
used to not be a pinch. I mean, I have traded, and I've even traded in the Facebook groups, but it's like it's such a process. Because
Right.
you
Right.
post your picture, and then they show you, and they're like, what, I have open edition and this and that, and they'll show me like 3 pins, and I'm like,
Right.
okay,
Right.
you don't have any open edition, you don't have anything that I collect. Why are you showing me your pin?
Right.
It's like you
Right.
don't want to hurt their feelings, but it's like you ask me what I collect. You don't have anything I collect,
Right. Right. Yeah.
but I've met two sweet my friends. My friend Diane, who I've got to meet in the parks. From she one of the pins we first traded was the Three Caballeros, the set that people got when they stayed at Coronado Springs
Oh.
when they were reconstructing, and one of Donald's holding the saw, one of them's holding the saw, one of them's holding the hammer, and
Oh, neat.
I
Yeah.
traded something for her, and she gave that to me, and that was
Oh,
one of my
neat.
first Donald Duck pens.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Now,
so
in the
that,
parks, if you're in the parks, guys, and a lot of people, it's people have a lot of different ways of displaying their pins, but
mhm,
most people, a lot of kids especially, they will have, a Disney lanyard, and they'll have all their pins on the lanyard. And what they do is you can trade with cast members.
mhm.
There are certain cast members who have lanyards on. There are also pin boards in a lot of the stores, and you can go in, and if you see a pin on the board that you want, then you take off one of your pins and you can trade it. And there are special cast members who have lanyards. If they have a green lanyard on, that means that only children can trade.
Oh
So
yeah, I remember. That's right.
yeah, and there are a lot. There are guys. They sneak some good pins sometimes in on those kids' pins, on those kids' lanyards, just for the kiddos. So
Yeah.
it's
And
really a lot of
sometimes you
fun.
can do they'll have pins turned around.
Yes,
If you for
yes,
trivia, if you do trivia,
they do.
um and
Yep. They'll
so
ask you a couple, especially
so
and the
I
kids
just
love it.
yeah, I
There was
just
a
bought
guy in the
this
Haunted Mansion who did that for my granddaughter Kylie. He asked her
awesome.
a couple of trivia questions. Yeah. Yeah. So,
So
and you have a one of the bags there.
yeah, I just bought this
Oh,
recently from
sorry.
Pinfolio, Go Pin Pro, and I have it comes with the hand. I'm trying to show I want to show because I did a little video of this and so the front of it had like those little backs that I bought these I bought these separately. These
Hmm.
there was 5 um and so I could show my pins. So this came with one little board, and then you can either I what I'm going to do, I'm going to put here what I like, one or two of my favorite pins to show
Right.
off,
Right.
to show off,
Right.
and then you open it up, and then it's zipper all by itself, and I could probably put my phone in here or anything, and
Hmm.
then there's zippers, and then here are 3 like little pages.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
all
Where you
so
put pins on.
these
Nice. Yes.
these boards will go in.
Okay. I see.
So they let me open them up. So these
I
will
see.
eventually go in there. Okay, there we go.
Okay. Oh.
So I put them in there, and then
Uh-huh. And
and
that's
I can put them on front and back. And so I've
there
got
you go.
there's 3, 4. I've got 4 of these,
Hmm.
and
Yeah. So it
this
holds
really
your
wasn't that
pins.
bad. And inside of it, there's 2 little zipper things,
Hmm.
and then on the
Oh,
outside,
nice.
and you know what I did on the outside? So on the outside, I decided. So I have a couple mystery sets that I've started. Have a couple different things,
Hmm. Hmm.
and if I happen to trade with someone or a cast member, and I happen to see them, I cut them out so I can remember what I need or what I have. Like, and even though these are Loungefly pins, but they do trade Loungeflies.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
So
Okay,
these
let's see.
Stitch surfboards, I have those
Oh,
crossed out,
yes. Oh
and
my goodness. How cool.
and you need them. And then this was another Stitch collection that was in the parks. This was actually
Uh-huh.
a mystery, and I have those. I, I have those three. So I'm like,
Nice.
my memory is bad. So I thought I
Oh, yeah. It's hard to remember
so,
what you already have,
so I
right?
thought I would do that. But yeah, so the strap, I can put the strap on top, or I can hang
Uh-huh.
it like this.
Very nice. Yeah.
So,
So that makes it convenient to carry your pins in the parks.
and because
Yeah.
I've bought from them before, so I have two. This is my older
Okay.
one, but this one my zipper broke, so my stitch pins that are overfloweth. This is some other random ones, other
Uh-huh.
pins that I have of Stitch
Yeah.
in there,
Nice.
and
Now you
it's
have
nice because it's got the little felt.
mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a nice one. They make all kinds of bags, bags for kids. I mean, anybody could carry any of course, but it does make it very convenient. There was a lady who I saw the last time I was at Disney, and she was on a scooter. She
Oh,
was riding a
oh
scooter,
my.
but the
Uh huh.
scooter had like a canopy over it.
Oh my goodness.
The canopy was covered in Disney pins.
Oh my goodness.
It was the coolest thing. And her collection, she stopped for a minute and I walked up and said, "Oh my goodness, could you mind if I look at your pins?" She said, "No." She probably, I don't know how many pins. I mean, you can imagine a whole canopy.
She said
Uh,
you couldn't look at her pins?
no, she said, "Oh yeah." She said,
Oh,
"Bob,
okay.
look." But I don't know how many. There were hundreds of pins on her
Yeah.
canopy. That
Yeah.
was really cool. I was the
I've
first
tried to
time I'd ever seen that.
I've tried to put a couple on a hat, but it's
Yeah,
not very comfortable because you feel the
right.
because
Because of the inside.
James has done that too. He
Yeah,
has a
you have to
lanyard.
put them up high. If you put them on
Yeah,
a hat, you have to put them up high.
yeah.
Yeah,
James
Jeff
loves
and William wear them on hats.
trains, so I have a Disney train collection for him, and
Nah,
he has a lanyard with it, but he won't. It's just to show off,
right,
He'll when
right. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So I've got so many collections like the trains, Chippendale.
Yeah.
I and Minnie and Mickey alone. I have a wedding love,
Mhm.
Minnie and Mickey, and then Mickey by himself. It's just because
Yeah.
he's my first love, and then my patriotic collection. But yeah, if anyone would like to, so I made a playlist of my Pins Day Wednesday videos. If people would just like to watch those, that's and tomorrow I'm doing a third installment of a game that my friend Sarah's Disney Magic came out with. It's called Trading Traders. I did it with her, and I did it with my friend Pam at Coco for Disney, and my friend Sandra. I reached out to her, and I did it with her. And our video goes out tomorrow at 9 a.m. And
Okay.
she gave
Okay.
me some amazing pins, and
Yeah.
she gave me
Hey.
spoiler. She gave me a Walt pin, and I almost ugly cried. So
Oh,
it's an
yeah.
emotional video for me because she gave me an amazing pin, and yeah, so
Nice. Nice.
yeah, so
Okay.
I try to make playlists like when I go to Disney, I try to that way people can find them easier, whatever.
Right.
And I by no means am gonna hit 1,000, but I do it.
Well, you will at some point, Sheri. If you keep
Well,
making videos, you'll hit it at some.
well, I mean, but and I'm gonna tell you, so many sweet people in our community, what they watch Mara Memphis, bless her heart,
Yeah.
she's even she'll watch James's videos now too,
Oh,
Mar, Kate
yeah, Mara
Atwood,
is very sweet. Yeah,
Tina
love Mara.
McNeil. And Tina doesn't comment on every video, but she watches. I know she watches.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love it. I say, oh, you just put a heart, because my videos, even if I get 5 comments, the interaction is just means so much to me.
Oh,
Just
yeah. Yeah.
because Mara gives me so much feedback. Oh my God, bless her heart. She
Yeah.
really does, and it's just so
Yeah.
it's so I'm so thankful.
Mara is really
And every
sweet.
once in a while, other people, will watch Jennifer Caruso. She'll watch a video every once in a while. She'll leave a comment, and just people, it just means so much to me.
Yeah.
I want to answer. So I wrote down. Now I can't find it. You had asked me a couple of questions, so I did. So everyone knows I love Stitch, but
Yes.
Moana and Ariel are my favorite princesses.
Hmm.
But growing up, Minnie was my favorite.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. So, what is your favorite park, Sheri? What's your
Animal Kingdom.
park? Okay. Yeah.
And it's mainly it's probably because I'm an animal lover. I just
Hmm.
Magic Kingdom. I do love Magic Kingdom,
Oh,
but
obviously.
when I go and see that tree and I go in
Yeah.
there, it's just like everything in there is just animals. Just make me happy.
Yeah.
Um, and
It's Animal Kingdom is special.
I have
It
to do the safari
really.
twice. When I go in there, I'll,
Yeah.
we will go
Right.
in and go up and do it first thing in the morning. And before we leave, we'll do it again. And you get
Oh,
you John and Nancy. Oh
okay,
hi,
Dawn.
there's another two. They thank you. I just have to thank John and Nancy. I have not got to meet them in person, but they will comment on my videos too, and I appreciate them so much.
Yeah.
They're such
Yeah. We
sweet
appreciate
people. They are
they
such
are.
sweet
We appreciate
people.
y'all very much.
Yes, they do. They really awesome trivia on the weekends, and they go live. But
Mhm.
yeah, but Animal Kingdom, the safari, just seeing all those animals is it's so amazing. And
Yeah,
my
it's
bucket,
yeah. The safari. I mean, you think about it, Sheree.
yeah,
That safari is is amazing in that you can't see those animals unless you go on an actual African safari,
exactly.
and then you might not see all the animals.
I
So,
know
I mean,
because
it's an amazing,
yeah,
amazing
I know.
thing that they have.
And the funny,
It's unique.
on my May trip, this was it was, and I should have just went with James. So James Russ dropped us off at Animal Kingdom, and James went to Animal Kingdom Lodge because we wanted to pay trade with Kingpin. And and if anyone wants to, that was such an amazing experience. And this gentleman, he's a cast member, and he's been doing this since
Ah,
2008,
ah,
and Kingpin. And so I had to go to Animal Kingdom. I'm thinking, Don, it was pouring, raining. I
oh
my
no,
backpack got soaked. Everything in my backpack got soaked. I thought it was
oh
waterproof, but it
no.
wasn't. All I wanted to do was the safari. So all I wanted to do, and I
Hmm.
came in and it was pouring. I had my umbrella.
Oh
I had my
man.
rain. I didn't have my raincoat on. I had my rain jacket, but I had an umbrella.
Uh,
But my backside was getting wet, and but that I had the most amazing safari. But I hated it because I couldn't film it.
right,
I would take a quick picture and put my phone away. Take a quick picture
right,
because
right.
my phone was not waterproof. I got
Yeah.
because the giraffes were out, but they were waiting for by their enclosure. I got a beautiful picture of the lions and the
Oh,
zebras and the
nice.
giraffes, and that was
Yeah.
it. But it's like all the animals were out, and
Wow. Yeah. They love
because
it when it rains.
it's
Yeah.
cooler.
That's a
If they're
good time
cooler,
to go. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
they were all.
People don't go on the safari when it starts to rain, not realizing that that's one of the best times
Yes,
to go because all the
it
animals
really
are out
is
enjoying
because it's cooler
that
for
water.
them. And
Yeah, it
uh,
is. Yeah,
on my
it's neat.
birthday, I did 3 parks.
Hmm.
I rope dropped Animal Magic Kingdom, and then I went to Animal Kingdom, and then I went to
Hmm.
Hollywood Studios. I did the safari, and I even got to see the warthogs, and it was so amazing.
Oh,
The
wow.
zebras, the ostriches. I got to see almost, and I actually did 2 safaris, and I put it to the video back to back so you could see. Um,
Nice.
it's like because you just never know, like
Yeah.
uh,
Every safari, every safari is different. The
my
animals
bucket
are
list. I
different.
want to do the tours. There's three. There's a there's a elephant and a
Yeah.
rhino tour, and they're only like
Yep.
$30.
Yeah,
But
they're
and
not
the
much.
elephant tour, the elephant you can video and film. The other one, I would really love to do it, but you can't even take a camera because it's
Oh,
backstage.
right, right,
And
right.
if I did it with
Yeah.
James, I might would want to do it because I all those animals that were on the Disney Plus series, I would love to meet. That's why I those
Yeah.
gorillas.
Yeah.
I Russ laughs at me because I know all their names. I know Ada and Grace and
Yeah.
Dino and Lily, and
Yeah.
then Clinton and Corey, who got moved over to the Bachelas, and the cast
Mm.
members. Like, wow. I'm like, but I can also thank Jeff because every Sunday, him going to
It
Animal Kingdom,
goes.
people
Yeah.
think
It
he's
goes.
crazy, but but
Yeah.
but if someone's in the park, they know where he's going to be.
That's
He's gonna
true. That's true.
he's
On
gonna
Sundays. And
be
I love that he does that, Sheree. I love
he's
that he,
I know,
yeah,
and I
I
never get to
enjoy.
go on a Sunday. And the one Sunday on my
Yeah.
birthday that I tried to come, it poured rain, and he left.
Mhm.
He he went off stream because it was raining, and Angela made him go back in the park.
Oh,
I
that's
said,
a,
Angela,
they
no,
are
no,
so
it's
sweet.
okay. It's okay. Well, see, she knew I was going to be there, but she never told him. She knew I
Right.
was going to be there, but she forgot.
Oh,
And
yeah.
on the way there, I said, Jeff, I am going to be. Oh, you're coming to You're coming to Disney? I'm like, Jeff, really? You don't? Yes, I'm on my
Yeah.
way to the park. I'm coming. Oh, well, I don't know how much longer. I'm like, and Angela messaged me. She says, Cherie, he's coming. I'm
That's
going to.
that.
I said, no, it's okay. And Steve
Oh.
showed up. Steve showed up with candy.
Mhm.
And if Steve
Mhm.
hadn't have come there, wouldn't have waited. And he had to wait for Steve. Steve was in the gift shop, and I said, "I'm coming. I'm coming."
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
it was the whole thing. But
Yeah. We're
yeah, but
talking about Diz Our Dream. Jeff and Angela have Diz Our Dream is also one of our sweet
yeah,
friends channels that,
they
and they stream live pretty much every Sunday from Animal Kingdom in the
yeah,
mornings.
they
So,
Saturday they go somewhere else, but yeah, because they used to try to do it on Thursdays, but Animal Kingdom closes too early. They
mhm.
to do
I
it.
wish
Yeah,
they didn't close quite a, yeah, that's, I wish they
yeah.
didn't close
But
quite as early. Now, Sheree,
Navi River Journey is also one of my favorite rides in Animal Kingdom because I can't do Flight of Passage. I can't do. I
mhm,
did Mount Everest once. I wrote my friend Mary that I was telling you about, who's the breast cancer
mhm.
survivor. We met in the park, and she wanted to do it. I'm like, Mary, I don't do roller coasters. I don't do. She said,
Yeah.
well, I said, okay for you, Mary, for you,
Mhm.
and I'm one and done. We did it. We did it in the back.
Yeah,
And when you do it in the back, it's basically the front because when you turn around, you go front. And
that's, yeah.
I got so sick and nauseous. I'm like, oh, I can't do it
Oh,
again.
no, yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, but
Everest is a serious roller
yeah,
coaster.
I just when
It's,
I
yeah.
go in Navi, even though I know it's all fake, I feel like my blood pressure goes down, and
Oh, yeah.
it's like
Yeah,
30
it's
degrees
beautiful.
in there.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just I
it's
love it.
really pretty.
But yeah, but my
Very
favorite
calming.
ride in all of Walt Disney World is Small World. I love Small World,
Yeah.
and Magic Kingdom. I love Peter Pan and Pirates of the
Mhm.
Caribbean, but and Disneyland Small World is actually kind of my favorite.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the
No
way they have
question.
it. I know the original
Yeah.
is the Magic Kingdom, and a lot of people say no, we shouldn't change it. but they have all the Disney characters in
They
there,
do. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the queue is outside, and it's so
Hmm.
huge.
Yeah.
And
Small World and Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland are much better at Disneyland than they are. Just saying.
and
They just are.
Ron, so you've
Yeah.
been at Disneyland. You've been at Disneyland Pirates, right?
Uh-huh.
So do you? So I have several Disneyland channels like Fresh Baked and different ones that I've watched for
Hmm.
years. Did you
Yeah.
know there was a hidden Goofy in the cave?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
I've told Pops, Pops Disney Adventures. I've told Pops about it, and he didn't
Uh-huh.
know about it. He's like,
Yeah.
"Really?" I said, "Yes. If you go in the cave,
Yeah.
you look, and it's a side profile of
Right.
Goofy."
Yeah.
And
Yeah. It's
I
there
said,
are
"Yeah,
so yeah, teacups is you're right, Pam. Teacups at Disneyland
you
is
know,
better.
I'm
Um,
never, you never get me on with teacups unless if it
yeah.
doesn't, if one that doesn't spin at all, I might go on it. But
Teacups is better.
yeah, but
Now,
yeah.
Sheri, do you have some other pieces of memorabilia to show us? Because you've been collecting for a while,
Well,
right?
I do. I so I showed Dom this earlier. So I don't have a lot of. I don't have. This is the one and only snow globe that I have, and this is of my favorite Disney movie, Lady and the Tramp. And
Oh,
I played it for Dom because I didn't want her to get it
love that.
copyrighted. But this does play Bella
Love
Notte,
that. Mm-hmm.
and I
Mm-hmm.
have that. Oh, don't you dare! It started to play. And this is a piece by Lennox. Um,
Oh, that's beautiful.
Minnie's Prince Charming. So
Mhm.
see how he's got the glass slipper,
Oh my,
and I when I
that
saw
is
this,
wonderful.
I
Wow.
just had to get it. I just
Yeah, Lennox actually does some amazing Disney
Lennox
pieces.
does
They really do.
amazing. I
Yeah.
think I have several Lennox ornaments
Mhm.
that I've collected throughout
Mhm.
the years. Now, another one of my passions is records. I love Disney records. Um, oh, Dawn, my friend Jake that gave me the. This is a couple of other things before I show you the records. This
Oh.
is so he gave me several things in the package, and this is some kind of a poster thing, but it was a Lady in the Tramp, and it's
Oh.
just
Oh my goodness.
yeah, it's an old like magazine. It's a
Wow.
promotion. It was a promotional thing.
Oh, I
And
see. Oh my goodness. Look at that.
this is one of
Wow.
the things he gave me.
Uh-huh.
And the old Mickey
Cool.
Mouse Club, I watched
Oh
all
yeah.
the reruns. Annette Funicello is my favorite. And
Oh
I told
yeah.
him that. I said, if you can find anything, I said, the older, the better. I said, get as old school as you want. And this is what he found for me.
Oh my goodness.
I about died. I
Oh,
cried. So this is the old Mickey Mouse
that is
Club.
amazing. Yeah.
They,
Yep.
I don't know if many people know, they used to film it at freaking Disneyland.
Oh
They used
yeah,
to
they
film it
did.
in the park,
Yeah, they
and
did.
uh,
And it's yeah, and all those episodes, guys, are on Disney Plus. You can watch them.
and on the weekends they would do concerts. They would invite like the Beach
Mhm.
Boys. They would
Mhm.
have concerts of different musicians.
Yeah.
Um, and Dawn, there's also so my favorite, the Osmonds. The Osmonds are one of
Oh.
my favorites. They had a special. Rob Fuzz put it on his channel.
Mhm.
Donnie got lost, and he wanted because he kept wanting to go to the haunted mansion,
Right.
and that was one of my favorite episodes of.
Aw.
It was a Disneyland special,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's such a
Fun.
sweet little. So I'm just gonna real quick. So this is the Sherman Brothers. This is one.
Oh, look at that. Oh,
It's all of them.
wow. How
So
neat.
this is different. This is different songs by them.
Album.
This is an actual story book.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
The book is actually inside. Let's
Oh
see.
my, look at
And
that.
I have to be
It's a record
very,
album, a
very,
storybook, Shuri.
very, but very careful. I'm just.
Oh,
This is the
oh
first
man.
page, and
Wow.
and yeah, it's very good
Oh my.
condition. Yeah, I,
Oh.
this so that was one of my favorites.
Now that's oh yeah, most
So
of
that
now
and
does
it's
that
so
have a
it
record
says
album?
so it's
Oh, okay. Yeah.
so
My
this
goodness.
they shows it shows all the character that's in the scene.
Wow.
And but
Wow.
this one so I have several. I have oh I had to get this one.
Oh, oh my goodness.
And this is the backside of it.
Oh,
This
look
is
at
all the
that.
yeah, all the doll. Oh, and
That is
another reason
so
why I
cool.
think Disneyland's is better because our clock does not do this.
Oh no, our clock is not even
It does a
close
little bit,
to being as good.
but
Yeah,
Disneyland's clock,
yeah.
all the
It's
dolls come and
yeah.
march
Oh
all
yeah,
around.
yeah,
It's so
yeah. That's
amazing, so
all
amazing.
Mary Blair. Yeah,
So
ours. Yeah,
this
I'm not
one,
even sure why they, why they, I'm not sure why they changed. I'm sure there was some kind of reason, but I'm not sure why
I
they
don't
changed it
know.
so dramatically at Walt Disney World
So
because it's
and
totally
oh, I
different.
wish I thought. So there's a gentleman on YouTube. He buys these records and he plays them. And
Oh,
I found it. Ricky Doodlebug, I believe is his name.
uh-huh.
And I found when I bought this, I found him, and I read and as you're flipping through, Jiminy Cricket narrates this,
Oh my
and it's
goodness.
his voice.
Oh, how neat.
It's his voice, and
How
so
neat. Now
what
see,
he
I
does,
love Jiminy Cricket's voice.
he walks you through Disneyland and
Yeah.
these pages. So there's the Mark Twain, and he walks you through,
Oh,
and the
wow.
clippity clop of the horses and everything.
Oh,
And this,
oh, I love that.
when I found this, I about
Yeah,
died. I'm like,
love that.
uh,
Now, where did you find that one, Cherie?
I all kinds of. I have several thrift stores, antique stores that I go to.
Gotcha.
Some of
Antique
them I
stores are
found
a
at
good place.
Goodwill, but I have a collectible place here. They know me very well. Um, and they have like actually have like it's their stores in a warehouse. And the husband
Ah,
has one side. The husband has like collectibles. He has also the eBay like sports memorabilia and different. But my glasses that I got, my Disney glasses I got from over there. He even has Disney pins. But anything, um, any genre that you can think of is over there. You know,
gotcha.
sporting. You know, and
Wow.
hers is
Yeah.
more collectibles, like porcelain dolls, ornaments,
Right.
anything like that. And one whole room is just records. And I've got several of my records. I actually, I have.
Nice.
This is my copy, and
Oh,
I found another one at a Goodwill, and one day I'm gonna bring it to Corey. Corey meets World. His favorite character is Pinocchio, and
hmm,
I bought an extra one because I want to because bring it to him because and
nice.
this is a little one. I stuck it in there,
Nice.
and
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'll buy them even if I don't have if the record's not in there, just for the sleeve, just to display the
Oh,
sleeve.
yeah. I probably would too, Cherie.
Um,
Yeah.
and then this is one of the last ones.
Oh my goodness.
This is
Look at
all of
that.
them.
Yeah. What a
This is all
really
of them.
beautiful album covers on all of those, man.
Um, I don't. I
Yeah.
want to answer. One of the questions that you because I know we were way past our time.
Oh, it's all right.
You would ask me if there was what Disney park I would love to go to and what I would do. And I thought about it.
Yeah, if you had a day, Cherie, and money was not a problem and you could do anything you wanted, what would you
You know,
do?
I I would really love to go to Disneyland Paris just because of the dragon, and I always love to go there. But my favorite park is Disneyland. and a lot of people don't understand if they're not, but if they're Disney, if they love Walt
Mm-hmm.
and they know about the apartments, I one day before I can, while I can still enjoy it and walk down Main Street and go walk up to Walt's apartments, I want
Yeah.
to go in Disneyland. I want to go in that apartment
Mm-hmm.
and just take
Mm-hmm.
all in that he was there, him and Lillian, they were
Mm-hmm.
there, and
Right.
I want to go down and eat um, at
The plaza.
um, Carpe Circle. Carthay. I want to go to
Oh, Carthay
Carthay
Circle. Yeah.
restaurant. The
Yeah.
Carthay. I want
Huh?
to go to the one you mentioned. I want to go to Pirates, and I want to eat the restaurant
Right.
Pirates, but
Yeah. Blue
Carthay
Bayou.
Circle, just for the
Yeah.
memorabilia. And Carthay
Oh,
Circle
yeah.
is
Oh, yeah.
all the memorabilia of all the
Absolutely.
stars that Walt took
Yeah.
pictures with and
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
and just take it in and go ride my Small World. Just take it in
Mm-hmm.
and watch the fireworks from Small World. Or one of the firework one night, because James and I said we've decided we need to go there at least 3 days. We want to do
Yeah.
one lane in
At
DCA
least three.
and one in Magic Kingdom, and
Mm,
then whatever we haven't done the third
exactly.
day, park hop on the third day. That's what
It's a
we've
good
decided.
plan.
And
It's a good plan. Yeah.
because it's like because but the castle, yeah, the I know the castle's small, but Walt walked everywhere there. He touched everything there,
Mm-hmm. Mm,
and
he
it's
did.
just Disneyland. And I'm so thankful for all the Disneyland YouTubers that I've been able to follow, because
Mm-hmm.
I literally, if you tell me where I'm at, I could go blindfolded, and I know I could,
Mm-hmm.
because I've walked, because I visually, just like Disney World, all the YouTubers
Oh yeah.
don't
Oh yeah.
mention how many, around 1,000 probably, between 500 and 1,000,
Mhm.
probably John and Nancy.
We
I've got,
talked about that a little earlier, John.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
a
showed
lot.
I've showed quite a few pins. Because like I said, I didn't even mention my Moana collection. My Moana collection is over there. Moana patriotic pins, Lady and the Tramp. Uh,
Nice.
I have 3 cases for a Small World. That's another, because I love. That's what started. I think the pins, the movies that I loved, and the rides that I loved. That's what kind of where it branched off,
Mhm.
because I
Mm.
love Small World, and then I started, oh, they make pins of this ride. Oh, I have to have it,
Mhm.
and
Yeah, that's
um, two
amazing.
of my favorite pins that I have of Small World. I have a pin seller on Instagram, and they're really sweet ladies. They live in California. They're called Twins, Toys, and Things. They're about my age, and they've been collecting for about 25 years.
Mhm.
And I had a bunch of pins one year, and a couple pins that I bought, really good price. And we did kind of a trade. I had some good pins, and they we traded for some pins of theirs. And two of the Small World pins, um, uh, on the back, they are signed. And oh, I wish I thought to. And the backer card, um, it says one golden sun and one moon. The backer
Mhm.
card has that written on the card,
Oh,
and
neat.
the little boy, he's on the surfboard. I have two of them, and one of them the artist signed on the pin, and the other the artist signed on the card. So
Uh-huh. Yeah.
those are two of my most prized possessions.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, those, because
Those
when
two.
the artist, and when you can get a artist to sign it, or if it and another thing, is the value of pins, artist proof and pre-proof. Whenever there's like a pin
Okay.
event, and you go to a pin event, and you get like I think you get like a minute or 2 minutes whenever you have whenever Disney has pin events that are very hard to get into, by the way, even though they're expensive, and you stand in line for hours and hours in this queue and that queue, um, and you have several choices, and you have to look real quick, see what's on there that you collect, um,
Ah.
and some of and they put pre-production pins and artist proof production pins on there. And a artist proof is a pin that will never go into circulation. It's
Oh,
something
okay.
it's
Okay.
something they do, and then it's never it's the only one in production.
Oh,
So
okay.
those are very rare. The
Gotcha.
APs and the PPs. Yeah. So
Oh, wow. So that,
yeah.
and I'm sure that a lot of serious pen collectors go to those events so that they can get just those pens. Yeah.
Yeah, and Disney has a well, there's a monthly in Disney Springs. There's the hotel there. I found out once a month, and you can go for free. And but I forgot the
Nice.
seniors couple, and people like they'll set up tables to show their
Ah,
pins, to sell their pins and trade.
right. Right.
Because yeah, I found out my Jennifer's friend Jordan, Epcot Forever. I found out through him. It turns out he's a big pin collector, like me,
Oh, nice.
and
Yeah.
yeah, and he told me about it, and we're actually in the middle of a trade. He showed me because he trades in the parks. Because
Ah,
in
yeah.
Hollywood
Yeah.
Studios, there's a room that pin traders they let pin traders hang out there, and they stay there all day, and they trade with each other there.
Oh, that's
So
interesting.
yeah, because I knew when I had started trading, I know in Epcot, there's also a little place in Epcot somewhere that people will come bring all their
And
books
people
and
can do that.
everything
Cool.
and trade too. But yeah,
Okay.
but, um,
Well, Sheree, I guess as bad as I hate to, I guess we better kind of start
I want
wrapping
to.
this up.
I want to show one more
Go
little
ahead.
thing.
Yeah,
Look
go
at
ahead.
this. Is this not adorable?
Oh,
They have so
oh,
their noses on
oh,
there.
with a
Yeah,
little spaghetti.
that's just spaghetti. I just had to
That
show
is
you.
neat.
Yeah.
That is neat. Oh my goodness, you have
Well,
just a
thank you
beautiful
so much for
collection.
having me, Dawn.
Yeah, you just have just a gorgeous collection, and we appreciate you sharing all those neat pins and all that memorabilia. I love the records. I absolutely love the records.
And I have all kinds of videos of several of my extensive video when I first started my channel, probably when I still had hair. I have a Disney. I collect Disney plates.
Hmm.
Um, I, and I'm sure my Disney. I have a video of my Disney plate collection, um,
Okay,
coffee mugs,
check out your channel.
all my
To see all
records,
that.
Disney comic books.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have
nice.
lots of different ones
Wow.
on there.
Okay. Okay. Well, we appreciate you coming on and just chatting with us. And it's just nice to, nice to see you,
Yeah, and if
Sheree.
you ever after a trip or something, if you ever want to have me come back on, just let me know, and I
Oh,
can
yeah,
talk, I can
absolutely.
talk about what I ate because I always love telling everybody because
We always love to talk about weight.
I'm so because I told you I've already told Don, but I have got 2 sit down meals this trip, and I'm so excited.
Nice.
I
Nice.
can't wait to go to Trails End. I'm going to
Yeah. Gonna
Tony's.
have a good time.
Oh, going to Tony's is going to be a bucket list, and I cannot wait to go to Tony's. I'm so
Yeah. Oh,
excited.
yeah. That'll be really
Yeah,
special, Sheree,
yeah,
because you love Lady and the Tramp so much. So
yeah.
good. Very nice. Was there anything else? You said that you have Penn's Day Wednesday,
Yes. So if
tomorrow.
anyone would like to check out my channel tomorrow, every
Okay.
Wednesday I put a pin related video, and then throughout the week, every once in a while, I like especially like when I come back from Disney, last couple of months, I'll try to throw a Disney video in there, and then every once in a while, I think last week or two, I put a beach video in there. So you may see a beach video or Disney video, but on Wednesdays, I try to keep it just pins. And yeah, and I do have a Pins Day Wednesday playlist if you'd like to check that out.
Okay, we'll do that. And I just dropped the link for Cherie's YouTube channel, guys, at the chat. If you there's the link for that if you want to check that out. And also, she is also on Instagram, and the links for her social media, all her social media, are also in the description of this video, so you can check that out. And there's Instagram. Let me just drop
I'm
that in.
sorry I didn't get to see Will, but I mean,
Yeah, he was having a hard time with his.
yeah, it's a
We've
shame.
had a lot of upheaval in the last. I don't know. It's been going on for about a
Does he have
month.
a lot of storms or something, or is it just the connection?
Well, just different things going on.
Oh,
He and Jillian are moving. They're in the process of moving.
oh, okay. Oh,
So,
wow.
so
The
it's a lot.
connection and
But
everything's
we'll get it
probably a
straightened
problem.
out. Yeah, and his internet at the place where he's staying right now is sketchy at best.
Mm.
So he was having some trouble with
Well,
his phone.
please give him my best. I'm sorry I got to
I
miss him.
will. I will. He will be sorry that he missed you, Sheri.
Yeah.
Okay, let me just look here. Um, we're not going to do Lorcana tonight. I'm going to wait for William. I didn't want to take up your time, Sheri, with Lorcana, so we're not going to do that. But just a couple of quick channel announcements. Um, Dean the Turkey Legster, guys, will be live streaming from Disney Springs tomorrow. So be sure and look for that. And excuse me. Also, on September the 5th, on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, Once Upon a Turkey Leg returns for Dean. So y'all be kind of watching for that. Halloween is coming. It's getting close. And of course, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party tickets are on sale. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party tickets are on sale. Pardon me. And y'all can buy those. Check out Jillian's Mickey Travels link below. She is a travel agent for Mickey Travels, and she can take care of all that for you. You need to plan a vacation, she can do all that. So her contact information is in the description of this video. Y'all be sure and check it out. We also have Magical Night of Hope is coming up this year. Y'all go to magicalnightofhope.com on December 14th at Give Kids the World Village. There will be the yearly fundraiser, and it's just a special night where all the YouTubers get together, and there'll be Christmas music and readings and all kinds of cool stuff. And I'm going to get to go this year. I'm really excited about it. If you would like to go, the tickets are already on sale, and that is Saturday, December the 14th. So go to magicalnightofhope.com. Let me see if I can drop that link. Let me just grab that. And if y'all are interested in going, by all means, go over there and check that out. They have different types of tickets, and all the money goes to Give Kids the World Village, which is a very, very worthy children's I would say charity, but it's a lot more than a charity in Florida. Anything else anything else you needed to mention, Sheri?
No, just if you check my channel, please let me know. And watching my videos, I would really appreciate it. And say yeah, just if you'd love to check out Wednesday,
Definitely.
yeah.
Definitely.
I usually drop my videos at midnight, but tomorrow, because I'm doing it with the collaboration with my friend Sander, it's going to be at 9 a.m. So usually, yeah, because that way when I drop it at midnight, my friends on the West Coast can watch it, and they'll watch it before they go to bed. It's so funny because
Exactly.
Mark comment on my video sometimes. Mark and Irene. he'll watch my videos sometimes, and he'll comment.
Our night owls catch those
Yeah, yeah.
catch those early.
Yeah,
So.
one of these days, me and Wally and me and Irene's got a we have a pin trade going too, but they've been so busy with different things. I have it for I said she said I'm like Irene, it's okay. I said because I have I have a pin set aside for Wally because he collects Pluto.
Oh,
And Irene, if y'all ever watch this, this is for y'all. This
oh, look
I'm
at
still
that.
holding this for
Okay.
Wally.
There you go, Pluto.
It's a Pluto
Oh,
Cocoa. It's a Pluto
he will
Cocoa.
love that, Cherie. He
Yeah,
will love that.
It's a
And
Pluto
happy
Cocoa.
birthday again
Yes, I hope Wally
to
had a wonderful.
Wally and Pete and Yvonne of Mars and the Mouse.
Yeah, they're on a
And
cruise right now. They're on a
they
Disney.
are.
Yeah.
They are, yeah. So, thanks so much to our channel members too, Alex and Charlie Kennett, Mike Wheeler, Tina McNeil, Mike 88 NYC, Texas Takes, and Pam's family. Appreciate you so much, guys, for blessing us each month just a little bit. And if you want to become a channel member, just click the join button. Check it out. We have different levels, and all that money, of course, goes to into that right back into the channel. So, but we appreciate you guys so much. Again, thanks to everybody in the chat or on replay. We appreciate you being here so much, and hope you've enjoyed the show. I know that I have enjoyed seeing Sheri, all your fantastic collection. Again, everybody in the chat and on Team Replay, captains of our Team Replay, Lisa, Keith, and Joey. We love you guys. And
Hi,
we
Lisa,
really,
Keith, and Joey. I know they're
yeah,
so sweet people. I've actually got to meet them.
yes. Oh, they're
Yeah,
fantastic. They're
so sweet.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't think. Let's see if let me check and see if there's anything else. I don't think there's anything else I needed to mention. Again, thanks so much, Cherie, and
So welcome.
all of our mods. I appreciate you guys so much. Appreciate you for being there tonight. We appreciate all that you do, and y'all are just so sweet to our moderators. Keep our chat family friendly. Hopefully, William will be back with us next week, and Cherie, we will have you again real soon.
Awesome. Just let me know.
Yeah, absolutely. And at the Hitchhiking Bones YouTube channel, there is always room for one more. So please hurry back. Thanks so much, guys. We appreciate you.
Night, everyone.
Bye. Bye, everybody. Have a great week.